So I'm pretty sure those guys will all be out. Positive side, looks like Van Der Zee's going to have a chance to get back if he can make it through the week. And the same thing with Xavier Williams. Looks like he's pretty healthy after 2 days. So we'll see what that looks like as we go along. And then regarding Mark, so far so good. It's been, encouraging, certainly. He's gotten some good work in. A week ago, wasn't so optimistic, but we'll just take it as it goes this week. And, right now we're working all three of the guys. But again, he worked well today, so we'll see how it all goes along as we move along here. Talking about Wisconsin, typically, and really no different, like a lot of last 20 plus years, they're a big physical team, strong team, and just expect it to be another tough Big Ten road game. And the fact that they moved it to a night game makes it even more of a challenge, but it seems to be the way it is in college football right now. So, we expect a real tough contest. Offensively, that's probably the biggest difference. Coach Fickle's been there a couple of years now. Defensively, they look pretty much like they did, except different personnel. I'll get to that in a second. But offensively, they've got a new system, and then they've been dealing with the quarterback rotation as well. Injuries have factored into their play. So, looked to me like again, just TV scouting and watching from afar. Looked like Saturday they kind of settled in and found a little bit of a home base there, and it looked typical to Wisconsin. Ran the ball really well. Big, strong guys up front. Got their line. They've had some injuries there too, and some road guys rotating. Looked like they settled in pretty well there, and did a nice job, and the quarterback did a good job. So, you never know what to expect, but I would imagine that's probably the lean, at least as they move forward. And then defensively, I think the biggest change is just their personnel. A lot of new faces. A couple guys graduated. They went out and really loaded up with some new, more mature guys on the defensive front. So if you look at their front seven right now, they're a bigger, stronger group and playing really well, playing really aggressively. So, we'll have our work cut out there for us for sure. Again, it's never been easy going up to Madison day or night, and certainly playing in a night game. It's going to be a big challenge for us. I think the last time was like 2007, somewhere back there. So, expect it to be tough. Last time we were there, it was a late afternoon game. But one thing that's consistent, their crowds are, it's a tough place to play. And, you're playing a good football team. So that's what we're looking at there. Kid captain real quick is Lily Sebastian. She's a young lady from Cedar Rapids. She and her twin sister were both born prematurely, 31 and a half weeks. And Lily was 2 pounds and 4 ounces at birth. Got some developmental challenges and had surgery on first day of her life, and basically surgeries pretty periodically through age 5. So some real challenges early. Her sister spent a month in the NICU, and Lily spent 299 days there. So, tough start, but she's really doing great. Seventh grader, a 12-year-old who's a 7th grader up in Cedar Rapids, and it sounds like she's got a real good spirit. So we'll be thinking about her on Saturday, and glad to be representing her. And again, just it's a tough challenge for us going on the road, playing a night game, tough environment against a good football team that typically when our two teams match up, it's a hotly contested game. So a lot on the line certainly, and we'll try to finish up this week and have a good week of preparation. I'll throw it out.
David Eichel, HawkeyeInsider.com. Kirk, can you kind of describe what the last week or so has been for Mark in terms of his rehab, his recovery, and was he a full go today, or is he still just kind of slowly working back from the injury?
He just basically practiced. We didn't run any quarterback runs with him or anything like that, but he just had a normal day. I don't know if his car's out there right now, but I see it out there a lot. At least I have the last 9 days, and we're not making him pay taxes or anything like that. But he's in the building an awful lot. Now he's just wearing out the training staff. But testing came back positive. That's the most important thing. Got that Monday, I guess it would have been. So that was a start, and then basically it's just what he can do and how fast he can progress. And I know he's doing every bit he can from that standpoint, and the medical staff's doing a great job working with him, and pleasantly surprised, quite frankly. So, I'm not saying I wasn't going to be optimistic, but, you're always concerned when a guy has an injury.
Hey, Kirk. Tom Kakert, Hawkeye Report. Wanted to ask you about kind of the change at the backup position, at least with the either or kind of for Hank and Hecklinski. What have you seen from Hecklinski? What kind of initiated that change in kind of the status there?
Yeah, basically what I was saying, basically, as you can imagine, last week, Mark didn't do anything with football, so he didn't get any snaps. We took all the reps that we did have and divided with those two guys. So we're going to let those guys compete, and really, it's a whole with all three of them right now. It's who looks best by Friday. That's who will start the game. So it's a pretty open competition. Hank's done a really nice job, and Jeremy's been impressive. In season, it's tough to give three guys reps, which is it's hard to do. But with the bye week, it gave us a chance for all guys to compete, and I think both guys look good. So they're different quarterbacks. They have different strengths, and you just never know. But we'll see how it all shakes out.
Tyler Tashman with the Des Moines Register. Can you just, in the reps that Hank and Jeremy were able to get during the bye week, I guess just kind of provide some insight into what you saw from each of them?
Thought they both did well, and Hank's got the inside track, if you will, in that he's been here longer, went through the entire spring ball, so he got a real good jump systematically. But Jeremy's done a good job with it, and obviously Mark's done a good job too. So it's a healthy room, pardon the pun, but going back to last couple of years, it's just a better situation right now where I think guys have a good grip of what we're doing, and I think all three of them are capable of doing some good things with our team. And obviously we'd like to have your starter, and Mark is clearly the starter right now, but we'll see how they all do. But they're all making good progress.
Hey, Kirk, Elliot Clough, Hawkeye Insider. Regarding Reese, has he been a full go this week? Is it just kind of wait and make sure he's healthy by the end of the week? What does that look like, and how important is it to get him back after missing those first 5 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting him to light the world on fire this week if he does play. Basically, it's been a slow gradual process, and the type of injury he had just required a flat-out rest. I mean, he was in a walking boot for I don't know how long, it seemed like forever. So that is what it is, and you gotta be patient there. Last week he was able to do running on ground and work with the strength staff, that type of thing. Nothing football-wise really, and then this week he started to work back a little bit. So his volume of work right now, he's missed a lot of time, so he couldn't go out there and play meaningful snaps. But at least if we can start to work him in now, I look fine today. But now he's got to start building a base and getting back to where. Good news is he was in great shape when he got pulled out. So at least it's not like you're starting from ground zero necessarily, but nonetheless, we just got to be smart with him and think big picture.